Coming up on today's episode of Airborne Unlimited, quick review Skyleader 600, also UPS Flight Forward commits to eVTOL program, and renamed F-15EX Eagle 2 unveiled. Happy Friday, everybody. You survived the work week. We have a great show for you ahead of the weekend. I'm your host, Kimberly Kay. One of the new aircraft you might see at Sun and Fun next week is an exceptionally stout Czech LSA by the name of the Skyleader 600. Distributed by SkyleaderUSA Micheal Tomazin, the Rotax-powered two-seater is not your average bargain basement LSA and boasts some pretty extensive and well-thought-out refinements, including a very slick canopy mechanism and one of the neatest trailing-edge wing steps we've ever seen. The cabin is exceptionally wide, as evident by the fact that neither Micheal or Jim is a stranger to the lunch buffet and yet never ever rubbed shoulders throughout nearly an hour's worth of test flying time. Direct forward visibility is slightly limited, but the cowling slopes off well to either side to offer additional vantage points. The control system is one of the smoothest Jim has ever flown, with little or no mechanical breakaway or friction, and a really positive stability and control profile that makes going places in this 100-knot cruiser a real joy, even without an autopilot. The construction is rugged without looking rough. The bird handles obediently on the ground, and it has sufficient wing loading to ride out thermally days without making your passengers go for the sick-sack. After the break, Western Global pilots vote to join ALPA. More news after the break.
When adventure is calling, the Bori by Aero-Volga is the plane you need to answer the call. Bori's composite design is simple, reliable, and economical, with impressive performance and no gimmicks. Designed for the wilderness and proven durability in a flight around the Arctic Circle, the Bori has what it takes to handle your next adventure. Featuring 2 large cargo compartments, a comfortable modern cockpit, and a Rotax 912 power plant, the Bori Amphibian is now available in Canada. Experience the Bori for yourself at flightsimple.com.
Welcome back. With so much news coming out of the aviation industry, we're going to be summarizing some other interesting stories in a brief segment we call Around the Patch. The National Mediation Board has certified ALPA as the bargaining representative for the 180 pilots of Western Global Airlines. The certification took place after NMB announced that a strong majority of Western Global pilots voted for ALPA, with 93% of eligible pilots participating in the election. 69% voted in favor of joining. The dedication and professionalism of Western Global pilots during this representation election was impressive, said ALPA President Captain Joe DePete. Tamarack touts first 4 installs at Aiken, South Carolina Transformation Center. Tamarack has reported that the first 3 active winglets installations at the Aiken, South Carolina Transformation Center have been completed, and another Citation Jet modification is scheduled in a few days. The newest Citation Jet active winglet sales include a CJ and 2 CJ2s. Tamarack has modified over 100 Cessna Citation Jets during the last 5 years. Tampa General Hospital is upgrading its fleet of critical care helicopters with the addition of a new Airbus EC-145E. The new helicopter provides more cabin space and faster air speeds than their current primary aircraft. The new EC-145E is equipped with Metro Standard Medical Interior and Genesis Aerosystems Instrumental Flight Rules, HELISAS Autopilot and Stability Augmentation System, providing workload reduction for both single and dual pilot operations. The aircraft also has the Outerlink Global Solutions IRIS combined voice, video, and flight data recorder system on board. FRASCA named FTD subcontractor for Navy TH-73A training system. FRASCA International has been named as a subcontractor for the U.S. Navy TH-73A Aircrew Training Services contract. The prime contract was awarded to Flight Safety Defense, a flight safety international company that will provide contractor instructional services and availability on 18 FRASCA-designed and manufactured Level 6 and Level 7 flight training devices. Well, that does it for today's trip around the patch. Now let's return to the rest of the news. UPS Flight Forward commits to eVTOL program. UPS, together with its UPS Flight Forward subsidiary, has reported plans to purchase electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft from Beta Technologies to augment its air service for select small mid-sized markets. These aircraft will take off and land on property at UPS facilities in a quiet fashion, reducing time in transit, vehicle emissions, and operating cost. The Beta aircraft's 1,400-pound cargo capacity is reportedly suited to more quickly and sustainably transport time-sensitive deliveries that would otherwise fly on small fixed-wing aircraft. With a 250-mile range and cruising speeds up to 170 miles per hour, UPS will be able to plan a series of short routes or one long route on a single charge to meet customers' needs. Last month, Beta advanced to the next phase of flight testing, completing an interstate flight from its Plattsburgh, New York test facility to its Burlington headquarters. In the same week, the company set a new personal best in range while also reaching 8,000 feet in altitude. The first 10 Beta aircraft are scheduled to be arriving in 2024, with an option to purchase up to 150 of the aircraft. After these messages, the Air Force has unveiled their newest fighter. Those details after the break.
I believe that if people use the landing doctor training program, they will have less accidents and eventually their insurance will go down and they will make a superior pilot. We do personal limitation checklists, which is the most important reason you need to fly with limits. We do ground proximity awareness training, and we do this with a crosswind. We've been operating 6 Bristells for 2 years without one insurance claim. The Landing Doctor program is working, and you're going to hear more about it.
At Diamond Aircraft, innovation is in our DNA. Whether you're taking to the skies for training or business travel, every aircraft in Diamond's lineup features innovative technology, an industry-leading safety record, superior performance and efficiency, and a comfortable flying experience. No other company has pioneered as many aviation firsts, achieved more milestones, or received the same amount of industry praise as Diamond. Discover why Diamond Aircraft is one of the most trusted manufacturers in aviation at diamondaircraft.com.
Aviation Safety Resources is disrupting the market for aircraft emergency parachute recovery systems. ASR systems are smaller, lighter weight, and offer longer repack cycles than similar products available in the current market. ASR has a recovery system available for every type of aircraft: sport, experimental, light sport, general aviation, urban air mobility, vertical takeoff and landing, electric propulsion, and unmanned aerial systems. Find the right product for your aircraft at aviationsafetyresources.com.
Welcome back. The Air Force has unveiled the name and the official role of the Air Force's newest fighter. The F-15EX Eagle II, Lieutenant General Duke Richardson, Office of the Assistant Secretary of the Air Force for Acquisition, Technology, and Logistics Military Deputy, presented the F-15EX during an unveiling and naming ceremony at Eglin Air Force Base on April 7th. This process began several years ago as a combined Air Force effort to bring the best in response capability. The EX provides a unique opportunity for the test enterprise as it is the first Air Force aircraft to be completely tested and fielded through combined developmental and operational test efforts. The official role of the EX is to meet capacity requirements while bringing diverse technology, ensuring the platform's relevance for decades to come. The 96th TW and the 53rd Wing are set to begin test and evaluation efforts. The 85th Test and Evaluation Squadron will work closely with the 40th Flight Test Squadron to integrate testing from start to finish. The Air Force will procure up to 144 F-15EXs from Boeing to replace the F-15C and D models. Well, that does it for our show today. I'm your host, Kimberly Kay. You can catch episodes of Airborne on Roku and Fire TV. Just search for Aero-News or Airborne in the directory. And don't forget to follow us on social media and feel free to comment with story ideas or just to say hi. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next week.